Hey guys, welcome back. This is Chosen Architect, and today we're going to be making this awesome wither skeleton farm. So hopefully you guys are ready. Alright, so let's get started with today. This is going to be a really fun episode. I think it's going to be... I have everything set up, so there's not really much that I'm going to have to craft. If you look, we're going to be making another mob farm. Now, this mob farm is going to be just a little bit different in as where it is going to be placed. I already have the dislocator set to where we need to go, and I already have all my the mob grinder and everything set up with the lever and all that, and my vector plates and drop of evil and all that good stuff we need. I would like to kind of get some glass, and clear glass would probably be really good. That'll probably work just fine. And I don't really think there's much else we need. Okay, so I have. Let's just go over a little bit what I do have. I have the ender chest, 2 of them with black dye, so I can change the ender chest, because currently I have another ender chest that is getting stuff from the quarry. I have some vector plates. I stole these from the other mob farm, the one for the blaze, and I went ahead and grabbed all those guys because we don't need them over there anymore. And then we got some clear glass. I went ahead and got a mob masher again. I love this thing so far. It's pretty cool. And I went ahead and got 10 of each, since it only holds 10 of each upgrade. As you can see, it holds 10 of each, max of 10. And I got let's see, this is for the this is smite. This is the beheading. This is the sharpness, and this is looting. So the beheading is mainly what I want. And looting might also help with the beheading, getting us a little bit more heads per mob, if that is a thing. I don't know. But yeah, pretty good there. Basically set up. I should really take this off. And if anybody knows, can I get rid of this so I don't automatically walk up stuff? Because I don't like that. I'm not enjoying that at all. Okay. So, I have the dislocator bound and ready to go, so let's go. Okay, so, as you can see, I'm at the nether fortress that I found. That's pretty awesome. This lovely nether fortress. And all I did was make a 9x9 box. And I do believe it has to be, I think, 3 high? For the wither skeletons. I think wither skeletons set just a little bit taller than I do. We could probably get a good example of this if we find a wither, which I'm not seeing any on the map anyway, so we probably won't, but I think that it being 3 high is tall enough. I want to go ahead and set my glass up and my vector plates, so that's going to be like the first thing I do, is set this guy up. So the glass is going to go around just like so. Just like our other mob farm, except this is different. We don't have to use dark glass for this since it's already dark in the nether. And we can go ahead and set up our plates. I do want to set a piece of glass here so I can see where my mob masher is actually going to set. Just like that. And then I want vector plates pushing them up. Just like so. So I don't want them going to the side of this. Even I think it might kill them on the side. I'm not clear on that. But I do know this works. And this will be slow enough. I could use faster vector plates, I guess. And to do that, I think, let's see. Yeah, you just add some dark sugar. They've changed the recipe a little bit. Yeah, it looks like they made it a little bit harder to get them, but that's fine. The basic ones work great. Alright, so I'm going to set these like that, just like so, to kind of point them in the right direction. There we go. And the rest will go like this. Now, I did test this out to make sure it worked, even while I wasn't in the area, and it does. Pretty happy about that. But slime, magma slime spawn, and I just hope it pushes them all the way up here. I think it will, but it's like through this middle section right here is where I don't know if it will get them all. Okay, so it looks like I'm missing one. And I'm gonna need that one. So what I'll do is basically take a section right here and just take this one. Go ahead and break that. And then we should be good. I'll just basically place one here and one here, so nothing can really spawn. And just like that. So nothing's gonna really spawn over here. And we should be good. I'll just place this one right there. That's like one of the most important ones. We can break this to get out. And I think I'll break this one at the moment. And that is basically going to connect to our drop of evil. So when I do this, I kind of want to get in here and close it out as fast as possible. Alright, so these guys are building up. As you can see, this is Wither Skeletons. Yes, Wither Skeletons do work. Alright, I need to break this glass. Hop in here. Let's put our upgrades in. I think it will go through glass. I don't know. Okay, lever will not place on glass, so we're going to have to use some of this, which is completely fine. Turn this on. Alright, so as you can see, we're already getting tons of drops. Alright, and that is going to be an issue because I did not get everything I needed, because we're going to make a couple other things. But yeah, we're getting a bunch of drops. Man, that was a lot more than I was expecting. But alright, let's go ahead and head back. This is bound to the nether. We need the one that is bound to the overworld. Okay, so we're going to need an absorption hopper. And to get the absorption hopper, all we need is a few things, just like the other one we had. There we go. I'm always running out of chests. I need to set up some kind of system to automatically get me chests. But yeah, one of these absorption hoppers work just fine. And let's see, another drum, maybe? Because to void the experience, I'm not sure. Not sure exactly if there's a way to void off liquid, or actually move liquid to the drum we already have. Because oh, there is the ender tank right here. The ender tank should work just fine for that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make 2 of these. Looks like I'm out of blaze rod. That might be an issue. Am I? I'm missing one. Okay, well, with the blaze problem, I mean, we basically have it solved. I'm just going to set the ender tank up over there, so that way we do get stuff. And like I do for this one, I'm going to set it to black. And you can get black dye from mystical flowers. And you basically take the mystical flower and you put it right here and you'll get black dye. Or the powder version of it, which is the same. Alright, so we have that stuff. We need to just basically set up our ender chest with our hopper, and then set up our tank, which we're going to need a... our tank should just hooked up directly to the absorption hopper. And then we should have just about everything ready to go. We are going to need a chest. Let's see, or a crate actually. I'm probably going to use a crate, but for now we're going to go ahead and just head there. And these guys are hyped up, man. They are hyped. Okay, so let's place this down right here. That should work just fine. It's already picking up experience. If I turn this on, it should pick up the drops. Yes, it is. And the experience. Alright, so on this side, I'm going to hook up the chest. If you look in here, it's on the wrong setting. So we need to take some black dye. And I'm going to do black dye right in the middle. And now it's its own ender chest. Awesome. And then we're also going to put the ender tank. The reason it has lava in it, it looks like it has lava in it, is because that's the one we're using. We need to set this one to black. And as you can see, it will disappear. Alright, so let's look at our directions. Right here, this side is facing south. So let's set south to fluid. And I may... yeah, I'm probably going to have to use pipes. So I'll get that set up. Okay, this side is set to north. And all of our items should go in there, and I can turn this guy on now. Alright, so this is going to continue to fill with experience, unfortunately. We're going to need to figure out a way to filter a lot of this stuff. As you can see, we're getting wither skulls, and that is good. But this guy's not hooking up, so I'm going to have to figure that out. There's probably a simple way to do that, and that's just going to be using the pipes. So let's look at pressurized fluid conduits, and that should be it. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and break this guy. He does have a like a harder, it's hard, it makes it really hard to break it. Alright, let's where'd he go? Oh, we got sucked into the absorption hopper, I bet. Yeah, the absorption hopper is really fast. Let's go ahead and clear out a lot of our inventory of some of the stuff that this picks up. Okay, perfect. Alright, and we'll place the pump, I guess, right here, and then I should be able to hook this up, and do extract. Always active. Now it's filling up with solidified experience, or liquid experience. So yeah, it should be working fine. Alright, now to get this to stay on while you're not here, and while you're in the overworld, you need to go into your claim chunks, make sure you're standing next to it so you can see where it's at. And I recommend claiming, like we're facing this way so we know the mob farm is there. So I recommend claiming the chunks that are in its general area. And then right here you can chunk load them. Actually, you probably only need like this one chunk. Like maybe this one and this one, I think. Yeah, because I don't think we need... yeah, we only need these, because we only get so many chunks that we can actually load. I may unload some of them in the overworld. But yeah, this will continue to work. If we look in here, you see it's gaining items. Let's go ahead and go back to the overworld. And we'll place this chest down so we can keep an eye on it. I want to place the chest down right here for now. And let's set it to black. I think I lost my black, so we'll just basically get more black. Let's go ahead. I don't think that works. Okay. But we can go back in here and take out our petal and do Britannia. It's a petal and pestle and mortar. This should work as black dye right in the middle. And there we go. Now we can see all that. Grab out our other black dye. Let's see. Everything else is looking good. As you can see, the stuff is still generating. It's still filling up. So it is actually still working. And we already have 47, almost 50 wither skeleton skulls already. So getting into wither automation is going to be really easy. We just need to filter out some of this garbage. And then we should be good. Yeah, set this guy up to another chest. So this is all filtered out. And I think an advanced filter... yeah, an advanced filter will work perfectly for this. And some item conduits. And we're also going to need some trash cans. There's a trash chest. And then a trash can. Guess it doesn't matter. do a trash can, and then we're also going to use the actually additions. Let's look at actually additions. Oh, there we are. And I think I can make this. All we need is some empowered void crystal blocks, and this is made from the empowered void. Okay, coal, black, ink sac. I don't think I might have enough. I don't know. Void crystal is coal. Okay, so I think we can do this. Looks like we're gonna need. That's like the hardest thing to get, because this is void crystal block to get the medium storage. So let's go ahead and get the base set up. Okay, and then we need the medium. So all we need is the small. We're missing wood. Surprised that we're missing so much. Should have tons of wood. Alright, so back to the case. We look under the actual editions. There we go. We can make the small one. And then we can make the medium once we get some of this. So we're just going to need a bunch of coal. Let's see. Let's look. We already have a bit of void. I think I've already, from what I did earlier. We have 3 blocks we can actually make, and look at tier 3. Let's see. There we go. That's better. Okay, that requires 4, and this requires the empowered version. So to get that, you take a void crystal block with charcoal, flint, stone, and ink sacs. So we don't actually have charcoal, but I can get charcoal. That's not an issue. So if we take a couple stacks of that, throw this into the furnace, we can get ourselves some charcoal real quick. Yeah, and that'll build up inside of our storage while we're working on everything else. Okay, so I'm gonna need some more coal. That should work fine. And we'll take this, throw our coal right here, hit the button, we're good to go. We can take all of this stuff out of here for now. And then also, don't want to forget to take them off the pedestal. We need an empty hand. There we go. And then we can go ahead and throw some of them blocks on here. We should have enough now to get 4 regular ones. Here we go, we can get the medium. Now we have the medium, and then we need this. Like I said, black dye, stone, and flint. We have 17 ink, that's perfect. Flint. Stone. And what was it? What else was it? Let's see. Flint, stone, ink. Oh yeah, the charcoal. Totally have enough charcoal now. So what we can do is fill these guys back up with this. Doesn't matter what order. Alright, it should have that pull in there. Perfect. Now we can take our 4. And it's working perfectly. Perfect. I wonder how much power that actually uses. It looks like it's taking quite a while to do. Probably because it's a block, it's going to take the same amount of power as it normally would to produce 1. Maybe? There it goes. So that does take quite a while, I must say. So to get this crate, it better have some really good storage. It better have some great storage. Because yeah, this is going to take a while. So alright, I'll be back whenever this is done. Alright, so it actually just finished, and we got our empowered void crystal block. Perfect. There we go, we get in our crate, and now let's make this large crate. Perfect. Alright, so let's place that right here. Eventually I'm going to hook it into the system, probably. And we can look at this, hook up a item conduit. Bam. And then we're going to need to hook an item conduit on the... let's do the top. Actually, we can probably just put it right here. Yeah, let's do this. Put that there. All I have to do is break this block so I can see what's going here. And in the input slots, let's do the insert right here and set this, let's clear all this stuff out. We'll set this to priority 1. And then we'll set all the things that we don't want in here. The swords. These guys right here. We want to void those out. We also want to void arrows, bows. Let's see, what else is there to void out? The mob heads, the zombie heads probably. What else would there be? Bones, definitely. And I don't know about coal, because I may want to keep that. But we'll see, we may have to void out coal. So if I set these, just like this, and then I should be able to set this to fuzzy mode enabled. Match any damage. Yeah, match any damage. And this is or dictionary enabled. Match metadata. Match metadata. No. Sticky mode. Select items will only be sent to this or other sticky outputs. Selected items will only be sent to this or other sticky outputs. So we can, I guess, leave that on, because I only want these items to go here. So that'd be perfect. And yeah, so we should have that done. If I turn this on, let's look in here. How many pages? 1, 2. Okay, we get 3 pages. Alright, so let's just turn this on, I guess. Let's set this to extract, always active. And it should be, it looks like it's sending all the bones into the trash can. Is it sending the blaze into the trash can? Oops. Okay. So turn this off. Looks like it just sent all my heads to the trash can, unfortunately. But that's fine, we'll get tons more. Alright, what is it doing now? Nothing. Okay, so it is sending stuff. We might need some speed upgrades on this guy. Let's throw some speed upgrades on here. Uh-oh. Oh man. We don't have any of that electrical steel. Let's do 64. Okay, we don't have enough to do 64. We're missing iron? No way. We are not out of iron. Don't give me that. There we go. There's that. Now we can craft the electrical steel. Perfect. Okay, we'll get that done. And yeah, is this sending home? Man, that's sending a lot of blaze rods. Okay, I think it's having a hard time keeping up, but once we get these speed upgrades, we should be good. Like, this is ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, I'd say this is a little bit overpowered. Like, this is just from the few seconds we've been here. And it's consistently, yeah, sending all these items. So we are getting a few breaks in the system, but I still don't think it's enough. Now it's finally sending the other stuff over. So rotten flesh is probably something we're going to void out. Let me go ahead and grab that so I can void that out as well. We'll make sure we get that. What else is there to void out? Let's see. We want the gold nuggets because I'll turn that into gold, and the sulfur, the zombie hearts we can use from the reliquary. Alright. I think I pronounced that right this time. Yeah, we're cooking on the stuff. I just need speed upgrades. That's about it. I think we can go ahead and get some speed upgrades. Right here. Let's see, I should be able to get a few. There's 4. That will speed things up a little bit. Let's see. Things moving out now? Yeah, things are moving now. As long as we're not getting any swords and junk in here. As long as those get pulled out immediately, I think we'll be good. Can't even sort. Oh, I can't sort this inventory. That's right. Yeah, it's going through. I just need more speed upgrades. That's going to be the main thing, is getting speed upgrades in here. Well, yeah. Awesome. And then we have Wither Skeleton Skulls already a stack. There's more. So yeah, they're just, I'm sure there's a bunch of items on the ground. And it's just slowly picking them up. Okay, it's just now catching up, it looks like. So yeah, we have tons of Wither Skulls. So this is going to be crazy. Eventually, I guess once this fills up, we're just going to have to turn that off over there. Or shut this bad boy down, because, yeah, this is crazy. Alright, so real quick, I basically forgot to say something. Okay, yeah, don't put the head in here. Yeah, take the head out, because you will lose your Wither Skeleton Skull heads if you do that. I almost forgot, because it is matching the metadata, so all it's seeing is head, mob heads, and it's going to pull out all mob heads. So yeah, don't do that. Also, I got this thing set up with some speed upgrades, 8 of them, and as you can see, I don't know what to do with all these items, so we're going to figure something out here in the future. It looks like we're just getting coal, blaze rod, gold nuggets, some heads, chicken. I don't know where the chicken came from, but we are getting raw chicken somehow. Magma cream, that might be something from looting. Wither dust, some of this stuff we may not need, but sulfur, and then molten cores. So not too much. The feather, I guess there's chicken spawning in the end. But yeah, we're getting a few items. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, looks like 14 different items. So we can probably use storage crates with void upgrades on those. And basically just collect Wither Skeleton Skulls, because this is going to get out of hand relatively quickly. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to click that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys. You're awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.